Hi Friendlings, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do my October favourites. I've never done one of these videos before, so I really hope you guys enjoy. And personally, I really hope that I've actually remembered the majority of my my October favourites. I have used Instagram to try and figure out what has actually been my favourites, even though I should probably know because they would still be my favourites. So what I've kind of done is I've gone for all the things that I've used the most and enjoyed the most using in October, which is pretty much favourites, right? I promise next time I actually will write them down so I actually remember what my favourites are, instead of going, what do I use the most? But anyway, so this will be, what do I use the most? I don't know, but yeah, so my favourites for October. To begin with, I have got my Colour Rich Matte 640 L'Oreal Paris lipstick, which I have on now. You guys would have seen this in my Boots haul video. I absolutely love this lipstick so much. Although it's a matte lipstick, it gives your lips a lot of moisture. Obviously a lot of matte lipsticks can dry them out sometimes, especially as it's getting into the colder weather. You don't want to have like really dry lips. Even though they'd look great, they just wouldn't feel great, and you obviously don't want that. This is like the perfect solution for that. I have worn this non-stop. I have had so many selfies with it, Snapchat and Instagram. I think a couple of them have popped up on Twitter. So it's just really nice and really easy to put on, and I've kept it in my bag, in my pocket the entire time, and I probably will stay there for the next like couple of months, unless I find like another one that over replaces it, which I highly doubt at the moment. Anyway, so that is my first favourite. Secondly, I have this, which is my Ted Baker London body spray. This has been a favourite of mine for probably the longest time that I can remember. I want to say probably at least 2 years. It's just really nice. It smells so sweet, and it's just incredible, and it's just one of those sprays that you can spray for the next smell for the next few hours. It's very rare that you can actually find one that you can continuous smell, because at the end of the day, because it's quite cheap as well actually, at the end of the day most people use everybody uses perfume so that it stays on for longer, but this is probably the next best thing to perfume. And I just like having it on me all the time. I have a spare in my bag, I have a spare at home, but yeah, so this is definitely one of my favourites, and probably will end up in another video at some point just because I love it so much. And I definitely recommend, if you end up in Boots or Superdrug or anything like that in the next so many days, smell it. I definitely recommend you smelling it. Actually, what's a really good example is I was in work the other day and I was sat with all my girly friends, and I pulled it out of my bag to give myself a bit of a spruce, and they all loved it. They were like taking it off me to smell, and it's just so weird to think that it's a body spray. At the end of the day, it doesn't smell like a body spray, it smells like a perfume. Anyway, so we'll move on before I start rambling about that. You guys would have probably seen this in another video. It was probably the pumpkin haul. It's kind of like a behind the scenes sort of video. I brought this ring flash because obviously the nights are drawing in. It's going to be a lot harder for me to film videos that actually get the correct light. I mean, today I've been quite lucky because, as you can see, there is quite a lot of light coming in from over here, which is the sun today. We are quite lucky to get a bit of sunlight. This cost me £30. It's so good for what it is, and it's really obviously compact and small, and it really helps. Ollie, bless his heart, he brought me one of these as well, which is to sit on top of your camera, and then you can connect your microphone and then connect your flashlight to it, which will obviously help to have everything in the right place, which definitely helped. So 100% recommend this if you want something that will, if you're videoing kind of on the move, this would be really good just to kind of keep in your back pocket. I say back pocket, it's massive, like it's not the size of a cell phone, but like to keep in your back pocket, just to make your videos just that little bit more. Obviously I haven't got it today just because I wanted to show you guys, and obviously I have a little bit of light, which is very rare. So those are the first 3.5. We'll say that the thing Ollie got me as kind of a half because I've only used it a couple of times at the moment. Next, you guys probably would have seen this scarf in my birthday, what I got for my birthday video. My mum got it, my mum and my stepdad got it for me, and I absolutely love it. It's a really, really thin material, which has obviously been great for the start of October when the weather really couldn't make up its mind whether it was going to be really hot or really cold. I have like a, what is going on here? Whether it's going to be really hot. I'm getting distracted by like, because I can see like me and I can see the lens. Anyway, yeah, at the beginning of the month, the weather can decide whether it's going to be warm or cold, and it was quite nice to have something that I could just sling around my neck that would keep me warm, or if it was too much, I could just shove it in my bag. That wasn't too much space. It's a space saver as well. I get really, really cold really, really easy, to the point that my fingers and my toes go numb. If you ask my friends and my family, or even Ollie, like, they just laugh at me because at the end of the day I'm sat like this, trying to get all the feeling, look like a bird, all the feeling back into my fingers or my toes. So this is really nice for that sort of thing. And then once it gets that little bit colder, that's when I'll probably move on to a proper scarf. Although I say that, one of my next favourite is my massive blanket of a scarf, which I've been using more to the end of October, as now it's starting to get a lot colder. Why is my face so shiny? Yeah, so I've been using this a lot. Oh God, what's going on? So I've been using this a lot more at the end of October, and I've had this for 2 years now. This was a birthday present from my nan 2 years ago, and I always feel like it's getting wintry and Christmassy around the end of October, start of November, and I'm using this so much more. It just reminds me of Christmas every time I get it out, just because it's a massive blanket and getting all wrapped up and cozy. It's just the kind of thing you like to do at Christmas. But yeah, so I feel that this will probably end up being either in so many vlogs in the future, so many more videos, and if I end up doing favourites of like favourites, then this will probably be there too, just because I love it so much. And it smells, Joe, I tell you what, it smells of this. But yeah, so that is another favourite. Moving on to this lovely jumper. Now this was a birthday present, and it is a size 10 River Island jumper with a cut off shoulder bit, and I've worn this non-stop as well. If you follow me on Instagram, then you'll see one of my selfies in it as well. And it is by far the best thing I've it's just been great for this month. Especially by the end of the month when it's been getting a lot colder, this is very warm, like it's a wool, so it's been just really, really nice. It wasn't in my birthday haul video because I got it a few days after. My birthday, but I did not after my birthday, after I did the video, so I couldn't put it in, which is a real shame because it's just been such a good present. And I just love it so much. And yeah, I think this is probably, like, out of them all, my favourite for October if I had to choose one, which obviously has been really hard. But yeah, so that's been definitely favourite. But River Island, 100%, bang on the money with that jumper, 100%. Last but not least, you guys would have seen in the pumpkin haul video. Pumpkin haul? What am I on about? I didn't go out and buy loads of pumpkins. Pumpkin hunting video with Ollie. We went to a Crew clothing, and I brought this lovely long coat, and I'll tell you what, this is probably the best purchase that I've made in a long time in regards to coats. It's warm, it's fitted, it has really, really deep pockets on it, which is really handy, especially when I was like getting all those pine cones. It's been really good for that sort of thing. I've worn this pretty much the entire, just for ages. Since we bought it, I've pretty much worn it every day. I just love it. I absolutely love it so much. And it's just so good. So good for, it's good quality is what I'm trying to say. It's just such a nice coat. I'm just like chucking everything everywhere. Stay. Yeah, so it's a navy blue. It's just, I can't, like, having that River Island jumper on, having that coat on, and having my massive blanket scarf, best thing ever. If you're cold, you won't be anymore with that on, trust me. Last but not least, my favourite for October has been my gym. I started with Beck at the middle of September, and we have been going to loads of classes in October, getting used to actually going now, getting sort of routine, and I've fallen in love with the place. It is Pure Gym. It is a new gym in town, and it's just really, really good. The classes are really good. It is so good that I actually went at 7:05 this morning and like died till 20 to 8. I was the biggest reddest tomato in the world, and it looked like I'd had like a shower. But it's good, like sweating and getting moving is just great, especially after like being in a job that you sit down for so long being in a car. It's just nice to actually get motivated and get moving, which is absolutely fantastic. So I cannot thank the gym enough for actually being great and actually making me go, and obviously thanking Beck for making me go. But yeah, so that's what, 8 favourites, 8.5. 8.5 favourites. Yeah, I'm gonna try and be better at actually writing this stuff down. I've had my eye on Zoella's lifestyle collection, and I was watching Tanya Bird's video for her October favourites this morning, and she has got the Zoella lifestyle notepad, and it just looks really, really nice. I'm thinking I might hunt for that next. Maybe that's where I can write all my my ideas down instead of being like on random bits of paper and just like making sure they're stapled or something. I think it'd be a lot more professional. But yeah, so I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got any questions about any of this stuff, then please feel free to contact me. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram. Leave comments in the bottom of this video, anything, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But yeah, so hopefully I'll see you guys next time, and I really hope you have a good weekend, and I'll see you all later. Bye!